Yeah. So, today's a bit of a special day. Recently I got a new car. And say hi, Tyler.
Hey guys.
I was looking for something exciting. I was gonna buy a Civic Type R, but it's way too expensive. So I ended up with this freaking Mini Cooper. Never thought that I would, but I really like it. So, make a long story longer, I bought wheels for the car because the wheels that are on this Mini in particular are very girly. The interior is totally not girly. It's got like these really cool leather and suede seats, and it's a cool center console thingamajiggers. It's the new 3-cylinder twin turbo engine, which is got only 136 horsepower, which is not bad, but the car's fairly light. So, and plus it still has that very much mini go-kart type of feel to it. It is a really fun car to drive. Crazy horsepower or not, it's extremely fun to drive. It has a 175 15, I think they're 65s, 175 65 15. So we're going to 205 45 17. I'm really anxious to see how this car drives with the Meteor wheels. Also on the way, which I thought actually kind of going backwards with this whole story thing, I have suspension. Now Mini has this really cool suspension for the JCW Pro. It is a full coilover with adjustable damping and everything for the Mini, but it's an OEM part, so it doesn't void my warranty, which is extra cool, and it works really well with all of the OEM components. So super cool for Mini to have stuff like that for their cars, which is pretty awesome. So I have that suspension on the way. Now I was planning on waiting for the suspension to get here so that I could put the wheels on, because when you put wheels on a car, sometimes it looks kind of dumb because it's got the wheel gap on the arches. So I thought it was kind of dumb, but I can't wait. I looked at the wheels got here today, and I looked at the color and I looked at the way they looked, and I was like, man, this has got to be, I got to put this on today. So I'm gonna do a little before and after. It's probably not gonna look as great as it would when the suspension gets on, but at least you guys will get the idea of how it's gonna be. I'm on my way to the BMW dealership, and we're gonna change the wheels over there just because I have family that work at the BMW dealer, so we have it at our disposal. I'm gonna bring you guys with me, whoever's watching. Alex, Ricky, shout out. These are the girly wheels. Girly wheels. These are the more manly wheels. Looking forward to it. So let's get to work.
So lads, the wheelbase is short.
It's really, yeah, it's a very short wheelbase. A friend of mine just came to the garage here. I'm gonna have to show you guys what he drives.
It's right outside.
It's right outside. We came to see the wheels on the Mini truck. Completely insane. And there's a random person washing their car. Happy BMW customer. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Alright, so back to the garage. Exciting. We're exchanging old car stories. I bet you have some old car stories, but you haven't said much.
No, I'm working.
Most scariest time. You have one? Most scariest time? You crash into a light pole or something?
Oh man, yeah, I recognized a girl in downtown, and I was thinking, oh, well, why I was saying hi to her, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And then she was not responding, so I was turning my head and didn't know that a car was standing still in the hill, downhill, and I totaled the car. I totaled it. It was like, could not drive anything. Even the engine stopped. It could not start.
It was the girl's fault.
Oh yeah. Well, I met her in Copenhagen 20 years ago. No, after. And she told me, Aaron, I didn't dare to say hi to you. I saw what happened. Well, it wasn't your fault. It was my fault. You could come and say hi. What happened, huh?
She should have.
Yeah, she should have.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway,
That's funny.
you learn always something good of something bad you've done, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
You'll never do again.
No, you never waved at a girl again.
No,
That was the root of the problem. No.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like a monster truck. I warned.
Just like a countryman.
It's a crossover SUV.
But now you see the difference between the back and the front.
Yeah,
It's way
big
lower.
time.
Yeah, it's way
Big
lower.
time. That's what I was gonna say. The front is much higher than the back. But the wheels look good. When it's lowered, it's gonna look really good.
Offset in the front especially is perfect.
They're sticking out just. The other ones were like completely in, but these are.
Possibly you get away with like 5 mil in the back.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Get a spacer. That might look really cool. Offset the back.
Offset in the front is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, the back.
Maybe 5 maximum. I think 5 would be perfect.
Yeah. Get a spacer for the back. It's actually pretty cool. The back wheels are coming off the body ever so slightly, which is kind of neat. Well, from the front, I think the back tires could go out a little more, but from the back, they look actually perfect. I can't wait to lower it. It's going to be ridiculous when it's lowered. So right now we're checking tire pressure to set up the tire pressure gauges to the computer of the car. It seems like it's going to be something really simple.
How's the car done now? Is the wheel working nice?
Yeah, well done. Huh?
Looking good.
Or medium?
Yeah?
Medium,
Medium.
because we were waiting for the
The suspension.
suspension. Medium rear,
Medium there.
and then it will be well done.
Yeah, then it'll be well done. So let's take a look at the car. Yeah, it needs to be lowered. I'm not gonna lie, it needs to be lowered. But it looks good. So that went really well. The tire pressure gauges are all set up and everything is really great. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I warned you guys that it might not look that great because the suspension is lacking, but I still wanted to put the wheels on anyway. So I did put the wheels on, and it does look better than it did stock, no lie. But when the suspension goes on, it's gonna look I took it for a little test drive, and the cornering speed, of course, has increased, and It takes longer for the nannies in the car to kick in, which is awesome because nobody likes nannies. Next video that I'll do is the suspension. That's gonna be really fun. But for the suspension, I think what we'll do is we'll bring some snacks and maybe some burgers or some kind of food of some sort, because it's probably gonna be a really long process. I think Mini's really cool. I think they have a lot of really cool options and things for. They take a lot of effort to make sure that the people can customize their cars, and the fact that you could get some full adjustable coilovers through OEM is pretty impressive, if you ask me. Yeah, I guess we'll talk to you guys later, and looking forward for the suspension to be put on the car, and that's gonna be insane. So, peace out, y'all.